I'm going to set the stage for you right now. We're waiting for the thumbs up signal from Amps for Christ, who will be playing 2 ambiguous figures momentarily. So let me just tell you, this is going to be so heavy that you should put eye drops if you haven't already. Put some eye drops in your eyes.
And a lozenge.
A lozenge. But don't put it...
For your nose.
Okay. For your nose.
I'm opening one right now because I don't want to suffer.
I'm opening up all my chakras.
No.
Okay. Heaven Bound Ascension is coming. So thrilled to have Amps for Christ.
This one, right?
And 2 ambiguous figures.
So thrilled to have Amps for Christ.
This one.
And 2 ambiguous figures.
Live.
Thank you, everybody. This is AFC, live on KSPC. And, FAIITB. Okay, that's just a little one I'm putting out there for AI to try to figure out. We'll see what happens. It's my way of dealing with AI is just using acronyms and then writing them down later somewhere where they can never be found. So it's kind of fun. Anyway, so it's me and Connell here, Barnes and Connell.
Hello.
From MITB originally, and then all kinds of other bands, and then 2 ambiguous figures. which was a record, yeah. And so here we are, the Beggar's Garden. The Beggar's Garden. This is the Beggar's Garden right here.
As it's been.
Yeah, that's right. Beggar's Garden, and it's like a nice place to be, really. Anyway, and so I was going to play just go by instrument today. So I started out with lap slide, and this is a new one which you can't see, but since you're not here, but it's called the 2525, I think, so far. And it's made out of redwood and maple, and it has 2 springs in it that act as a reverb. And I just finished it. I made 2 of them. The other one's not quite done yet. So I was thinking about maybe playing some sitar now. And this guitar is called the A-tar because it's shaped like an A. It's actually a sitar. And sounds like that. but your heart is a pretender. Should I even care? Should I driving everywhere. People walking, people running, people going everywhere. Thank you. So that's the ATAR, shaped like an A. I know you can't see it because you're out in radio land, but this instrument is shaped like an A capital A, and now it's the ATAR. And I was thinking maybe to do a little bit of another instrument. This is called a lap dulcimer or a mountain dulcimer. And this one was made by this old guy out in Riverside who was a retired aviation designer. He designed airplanes. And in the 70s, he got to know Mr. Chase at the Folk Music Center. And he started making these dulcimers. And he came in with a batch of 6 dulcimers that he made. And he was 96 at the time. And so we bought them. And this one had a little crack in it I had to fix. And he was getting kind of old, so I had to fix some of the frets before we could sell them at the Folk. And but I said, "Oh man, I fixed this one. And it's like one of the last ones. Could I get this one?" And so Ellen said, "Yeah, you can have that one, Henry." So I bought this one from old man Ross Miller. And I can't believe that he was still making dulcimers at 96, but he was. And this one it's called butternut wood on the top and mahogany back and sides with a Purple Heart fretboard. So that's the mountain dulcimer. This one does have a buzzing bridge on it. It's called the Girari bridge because it makes the string buzz on purpose. It's a piece of bone or hard material that goes right in front of the bridge, and the string buzzes against it and causes that kind of zingy sound, which is called Girari, Jawari, and it's a learned thing because people have been doing it for hundreds of years, thousands of years, but you have to kind of learn it. So, all right. Well, this is another instrument with a Girari bridge, so you can hear the zing. But really, it's a banjo.
KSPC Claremont.
Okay, that was off Canyons, Cars, and Crows, called Scottish Country Dance. Sabanjar Morning has a couple names. And so, how about a little guitar? So this guitar right here has a name because I know you can't see it, but there's two of them exactly the same. And I named them after my favorite twins in all the world, the Shepherd twins, Paul and Eric. And this one is the younger one, so it's Eric. And then Paul ended up with the guitar player of Gun Outfit, Kara Keith. So she has Paul now. And I still have Eric, and it's they're very personal guitars. The wood came from Mr. Chase at the Folk Music Center. Had this wood around since the 60s. These banjo necks that he never finished, so there was just a pile of wood. But he'd been storing it since the 60s, and when he died, Ellen had cleaned out everything, and they'd been working on the house and everything, because when somebody passes away, you got to do all that. And he was 87, and she said, "Oh, if there's anything left in Mr. Chase's shed, you can have it, Henry." So I go up there to the shed, and in the shed was some of these these banjo blank pieces of wood. And so I got 3 of them, and they're all guitars now. Thank you, Mr. Chase. no other boy. I keep thinking that this is it, 'cause the fire in my heart that she lit, walking down the street, hand in hand, everybody knows that I'm her man. I'm her man. Being as one with my woman of dreams, soft brown hair, eyes are green, eyes are green. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Although you didn't have to go anywhere, just turn on your radio. KSPC Claremont, thank you for listening. 88.7 on your FM dial. And so, how about a little bit more of this here slide? It doesn't really have a name yet. Since it's 25 and a quarter inch scale length of the string, which is kind of long for a slide, but I found out that one of my favorite slide players in the world is Debashish Bhattacharya. If you get a chance to listen to Debashish Bhattacharya, you'll see probably the best slide player in the world. He's been playing since he was 3, and he does all these Indian melodies, and it is just incredible. And so I said, well, what scale length am I going to make this slide? And I was trying to figure out what scale length his slide was, because he's so good. And then the Wikipedia said, oh, it's 24 inches. And then Wikipedia was lying, because then I saw a video with Debashish describing this instrument he made. And he says, and then he mentioned the scale length, which was really lucky for me. And he said it was 25 and a half, like a Stratocaster or a Jazzmaster, the longer Fender scale. And so I said, okay, well, if he's got 25 and a half, then 25 and a quarter is not going to be too long. It'll be just right. So it's really an old scale I came up with a long time ago that is based on the ancient, it's called it's one of the cubits in the pyramid. And it's each one of these cubits is a year going down this prophetic passageway in the Great Pyramid. And some people say that it's prophetic. And each of these is called the pyramid inch. And it's about 1 inch and 1/1000th of an inch. So it's very close to an American inch. And each one of these inches is supposed to be a year as you go down this passageway. And so I used to be kind of obsessed with that, and decided to make the scale length based on that inch, the inch and 1/1000ths, continuing 1.001 with a line over the top. So it's just 1.001 continuing. And I found that scale by sitting in Walter's restaurant for hours, writing down all these numbers with a calculator. And when I stumbled upon 18.835, it rounded itself to 17.834, exactly inch and 1/1000th, and it rounded itself off and continued. So it was like it was built in to the equation. The half-step equation is universal. It's the 12th root of 2. And the 12th root of 2, and which is a logarithmic number just slightly under 1, 0.943874316, if you want to know exactly. And so I decided to make this 25 and based on that scale. So it's exactly 1 inch and 1/1000th between the 6th and 7th fret on this guitar. And sounds something like this. am no Debashish Bhattacharya, but trying to do melodies in the all in one is kind of fun. Getting into his truck. I said, where are you going? To the sewage plant. Tons and tons and tons, tons and tons of tons and tons and tons, tons and tons of marijuana. guy getting into his truck. I said, where are you going? To the sewage plant. Anyway, that one's called Tons and Tons of You Know What. And I think maybe we'll take a little break and then come back. So thanks for listening, everybody.
Amps for Christ. Not just the two of my favorite people on the planet, two of the kindest and sweetest people, Joel Connell and Henry Barnes, artists in so many facets and ways.
Mathematicians.
Yeah, what's with this heavy? Polyrhythmic things, Joel, I know, but Henry, when you're throwing these 7.639 to the 78th power to the 10 to the watt 2C2.
Hey, do they want to come in and tell us about the instruments they played?
Yeah.
I want to come in. I want to come in. We'll have Amps for Christ live performance on KSPC. DC versus BC.
HB plus JC.
All right. Here we are.
They are
HBJC.
in our room now. We're gonna have you briefly talk about the instruments you played, and then you can go back and do your second part.
Go ahead, Henry.
We don't really have to go all the way to 12. It's okay. Okay, so long time ago, I had a 1963 Fender Stratocaster that I got in high school, and it was $300, which was a lot back then. And it got stolen from my friend Mars while he was borrowing it. And I ended up with no Stratocaster, and by that time they'd already gotten too expensive to replace it. Went around and it's like, oh, this Strat is now thousands of dollars, and I only paid $300 for mine, but I wanted to make another one, so I decided, well, I'll just make one. Now that I'm a machinist, I was working in the packing house in Claremont at a bicycle factory called Santana Cycles, where we used to make the finest tandem bicycles in the world. And Bill McCready, the owner, later he became a city councilman here in Claremont at one point. Very nice old guy. He's not that much older than me. He hired me, and he had decided to make these tandem bicycles for couples therapy, partly. It was always the guy in front, the lady in behind.
Come on.
I know. And they had to learn how to ride in step and turn the corner at the
Now
same
we'll just
time.
have unicycles for them.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
away from me.
Couples therapy on tandem. Couples therapy via tandem bicycles made in Claremont. Anyway, so we started this company.
boy.
I was the 5th employee there, and it was pretty fun. So I became a machinist, and I thought, oh shoot, I could make another one. I make another Strat. So I kind of got into the whole vintage Strat thing before it was even popular, because not that many people were doing it. But I wanted to make it exactly like my 63, so I wanted everything to be, I was obsessed with making it like the original one. But that's how I learned how to make guitars. And then I went and worked at Charvel for a few years in San Dimas. It's actually Glendora. It's on the other side of the 57, but they had a San Dimas P.O. box number. If you ever see a Charvel, an old beat-up Charvel, and you look on the back and it says San Dimas P.O. box such and such, San Dimas, California, you've got a gem.
And we should tell the listeners that Charvel are noted for their hair metal bands. I had one of those Charvels, and Henry Barnes created. If it were not for Henry, we would not have those records by, say, Raven or Tigers of Pantang. Dawkin rhymes with Rockin', Joel.
Rat.
Mm-hmm. Great
I
White.
hung out with Rat in the parking
He hung
lot.
out with
Warren
Rat.
D. Martini.
Warren DeMartini.
Yeah. But really good guitars. Really, really great guitars. Anyway.
Mickey Rat. Remember?
Stop it.
Joel.
So then I just, I started making
The
instruments.
Savage record is a badass record.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
I can't say ass. Oops, I said
You
it.
did a
Bad.
good job.
Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone.
Acid. Acid.
So,
Alligator shoelace.
So I really got into making instruments.
I know you
and
do.
then, so I made
My favorite DJ
all through
of
the 80s, all through the 80s and 90s. I was always have a little shop and try to make some instruments. So I've been making them all this time. And then
Alligator shoe
My little
face.
brother, Richard, got a job at the Folk Music Center when they had needed somebody to do repairs, and he'd been making some basses in my old shop. And then he needed help, so I ended up working at the Folk Music Center, and I've been there ever since 2002. Amazing. So that's 23 years in one job, which is the longest job I've ever had. And I really enjoy it. But I still have been making stuff. And so the last 4 instruments I make everything in pairs now. I made those 2 named after the Shepard twins. Hi, Eric. Hi, Paul. Your namesakes are with Carrie and me. And then these 2 slides, which I'm calling the 25-25 due to the scale length, they have springs under the pickups, like a reverb spring on the inside. So they're very unusual, too, and they're made out of redwood. And they sound a little bit like a piano, which is, I've heard people say that great stringed instruments have a piano-like thing, and this one does. It really does. You hit it, it's like, wow, that sounds kind of like a piano or something. So I'm really happy with it. And yeah, that's where these instruments came from.
This morning, and you're going to play some more music after we talk for a moment, but this morning you did do some songs that have been on records, and the 2 of you, when you play together, there is a lot of intuition. There's some eye contact.
Cohesiveness.
Sure, cohesiveness.
Even in impromptu cohesiveness.
What?
Telepathy.
Yeah.
I think just simple connection.
Connection.
The science. I don't know if you've ever listened to Rupert Sheldrake, who's one of my favorite. I guess you could call him a scientist, but he's, he had a banned TED Talk because it wasn't scientific or not. But all these scientific studies on the science of being stared at. So you know how people can tell when they're being looked at and they look around. He's been doing all these scientific tests on that.
Stop staring at me, Henry.
That's right. And it's a type of telepathy, and it's amazing. And then, oh God, he was talking about people who can see without their eyes, and I guess young children can do it around the age of between 5 and 7. They close their eyes and they can actually tell you what they see. And they write it down. They do it all with they're able to see without their eyes. It's a trip.
It's weird because my children did that, and they just wrote notes that said, "Daddy is a moron."
And then they saw it, and they said, "Oh,
True.
saw it with their eyes closed." Amazing.
That's why I like your children.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can see without eyes.
Joel, you've brought down some instruments. Some of these have been pieced together by you. What do you have?
This is my special impromptu stand at the drums kit instead of sit. And it's basically a 18-inch Slingerland floor tom from the 70s mounted on a Danmar cradle so I can play it as a bass drum. Then I have a mounted Chinese gong from 25 years ago, 22-inch Wuhan, actually made in Wuhan, China, in the same place where supposedly the disease started.
What?
Anyway, we'll leave that to...
You brought that for me, didn't you?
From Wuhan. Yeah. And then I have a mounted random red spray painted rototom from the 70s. And the table has a pair of tablas with claw tuners instead of the regular strap tuners that you'd find in a traditional tabla with the barrel, where you hammer the barrel down to tension the head. This is a modern set that I actually bought at the folk music store in 1990. The other toms there are a Moroccan triad drum from Morocco, also sold from the folk music store.
What?
I'm
Did
gonna
you get a
give two
discount?
This sounds
you
like
get
a
a
plug.
discount?
Yeah. This sounds a little bit like a plug.
Did you get a discount?
I did not. I was
item?
glad to pay full price because I love the folk
Folk
music
Music
center.
Wait, so where do you buy your Smarties then?
At Smart and Final. I'm smart about it. Anyway, so that's the kit, and I have various multi rods, a gong mallet, and a pair of basically timpani mallets.
Bill, I don't know anything. What are they talking about?
I've
I have
been
no idea,
I know Tiffany. She's really cool.
I've probably put everyone to sleep now, so excuse me. I'll
Tiffany's.
Pardon me for being on your show. Are you?
Oh, hi,
Are you
Sean.
gonna do another set or
Are
what?
we
Hi,
going to
Mike.
do another set, Henry? Are we?
How about if we just do it like a raga?
Sure.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna
Claremont Raga.
Claremont Raga.
While they wander,
You have 40 minutes, so the raga can go for 40 minutes.
or just 2 minutes if you're tired of Bill and I.
Maybe a
you know.
little bit of quiet noise because of the people.
Right, right, yeah.
The people where?
People that are.
Oh, we don't care about them.
Yeah.
Well, we should.
Watch.
I mean, I thought
We don't care.
This is a soundproof room.
learn to read Mozart or
No,
else.
no. All right. Well, thank you for allowing us to make our music here.
Oh,
Yeah.
a pleasure.
We appreciate it.
Play
Thank
your
you for
bones.
coming down.
Thank
So,
having us, guys.
Yeah, thank
Amps
you guys.
of Christ going to the. Is that? Do you call it the recording room?
No, but you have a name
The
for everything, it
stage.
seems. Oh, the stage.
Yeah, it's a stage.
It doesn't look like a stage. But maybe it's
A
just
stage
a
with
phase.
5 audience member. Oh, we should probably read a station.
Oh, how about this?
identification.
If you want to hear the show again, you can hear it on the rewind. This is our 11:20 message. That's 5 to 8 a.m. on your moped when you're Phyllis Dillering down the 10 freeway. Or go to kspc.org and click on the last 2 weeks worth of shows, including this one. And you are going to be in for, holy smokes, we trapped Amps for Christ to play for over an hour. I have never seen an Amps for Christ 2 Ambiguous figure show that was longer than 15 minutes. They're like the Jesus and Mary chain of this area. 5 minutes. All right, you guys ready?
5 minutes.
Amps for Christ.
All right. Are you guys ready? Yep. 5 minutes. Amps for Christ.
Amps for Christ.
Oscillates.
Thank you.
As the world oscillates.
That's Raga for KSPC.
Yeah, we just heard from live in the studio, Amps for Christ, and two Ambiguous figures, Henry Barnes and Joel Connell, engineered by Erica Tyron, filmed by Charlie.
Inspired by Dia.
There you go. Thank you for spending an hour playing some incredible music for us and our listeners this morning. Love you.
Thank you, guys.